Hello everyone, this is Lala, and as you've seen from the last 6 videos, I have asked ChatGPT how they would rank the era, or sorry, the people per gender regarding a specific era, whether it's era 1, era 2, or era 3, based on them doing at least 3 seasons of the Challenge franchise, not including temps versus stars, and how they would rank them based on performance. So with this video and or live, I'm going to do that with Era 4 and the men of Era 4. So I wrote here, hello. So I have a list of men who did at least 3 seasons of the Challenge franchise, which includes the flagship show, All Stars, and World Championship, but not Temps vs. Stars. These men are from Era 4, seasons 31 to 40. How would you rank these men based on performance only? The men being ranked are Fessel, Kynan, Kyle, Theo, Rogan, Turbo, Joss, Horacio, Polly, Josh, Corey, Jay, Bear, and Nam. So those are the 15 names here, and ChatGPT is going to rank it by the number of challenge wins, finals appearances, elimination history, wins and losses, and consistency and overall impact on seasons. So as you've seen from the last 6 videos, the first few parts of this ranking, or the first few times they do this ranking, it will be incorrect. So we have to add in the data when it comes to the wins, the finals, the eliminations, all of that jazz, just so they could rank it accurately by the time we get closer to the end of the live and the conversation. So here's the first rendition. Top tier, elite performers with multiple wins, / finals, and solid elimination records. 1. Faisal, that the Abu Wimala isn't his last name, Shafat, so that's just wrong there. Multiple finals appearances, which is true, and wins, not true in Era 4, so just from that, incorrect. Consistent high performer, often a challenge threat and elimination beast. Strong overall presence in flagship, and he never did World Championship. He was an alternate, I believe, who never got on. Second is Kylan Young. Notable for strong wins, he never won, and finals, he made it to one final in Era 4. Great at eliminations and solid strategic player, multiple seasons with top tier placements. 3. Kyle Christie. Multiple wins, he never won a season, including high profile seasons. Great finals track record and solid elimination performances. Often a dominant physical competitor. 4. Theo Campbell. Consistent performer with a few wins, he never won, and finals, that part's true. Strong elimination competitor, tactical and physical. Mid-tier, good performer, some wins and finals, but less consistent or fewer total. Fifth is Rogan O'Connor. Multiple solid seasons, a few finals and wins, he won once. Good elimination record, but not as dominant as top tier. Consistent presence and respected competitor. 6. Turbo. I don't know why it has CT in brackets. That makes no sense. Okay, yeah, I think they thought this was CT, but it's not. Veteran with many appearances, several wins, he only won once. Strong elimination record, though slightly less consistent recently. Still threat in challenges and eliminations. 7th, Josh Mooney. Multiple finals appearances and a win or two, he never won. He only made one final as well. Good elimination record, steady performance. 8th, Horacio Gutierrez. Solid middle tier performer with some finals appearances. He only has one final appearance. Decent elimination record and a good competitor overall. 9. Polly Calafiore. Multiple seasons with some finals and good performances. Good at eliminations, yeah, but a bit inconsistent. That's a nice way of putting it. Lower tier. Less consistent, fewer finals or wins or earlier boots. 10. Josh Martinez. Some solid appearances but fewer finals or wins. Good elimination record but less impact overall. At 11 is Corey Ray. Some strong moments and elimination wins. Lower consistency in finals and wins. 12th, Jay Starrett. Good competitor but fewer finals appearances. He only has one. Decent elimination performances at first. At 13th, it's Bear. I don't know why Brooks is bracketed here, whatever. Seen in multiple seasons, but less finals and wins. That's true because he's never got either. Strong in eliminations, but not as dominant overall. At 14th, Nam Vo. Early boots or fewer final appearances. Competent but not a top tier performer. So here's what I mentioned. Rogan won War of the Worlds 2. Turbo won War of the Worlds 1. No one else has won a season. Thanks for the clarification. This is important, or that's important. So in Era 4, seasons 31 to 40, only Workin, War of the Worlds 2, and Turbo, War of the Worlds 1 have actual wins amongst your list, while the others have not won a season yet. That changes the ranking emphasis quite a bit since wins are weighed less. Sorry, since wins are weighed very heavily. Updated ranking approach with your info. Morgan and Turbo are the only winners here. That automatically places them above anyone without a win, assuming the other factors like finals and eliminations are similar. Crystal, Kyle, Theo, Josh, Horacio, Polly, Josh, Corey, Jay, Bear, and Nam have no wins as of now, so their rankings depend mostly on finals appearances, elimination records, and consistency. So, here's a revised top tier with wins. 1. Rookie O'Connor, winner of the Worlds 2, a big win, solid finals, and an elimination record, definitely top 1 or 2 in Era 4. 2. Turbo, I don't know why it has CT bracketed there. Winner of War of the Worlds 1, veteran and a big win in Era 4. He's not a veteran, whatever. Strong elimination competitor. Next here, no wins, but notable finalists and strong elimination records. Fessel, I don't know why it has his name wrong there. Multiple finals appearances, strong competitor, and elimination record, close to a win. Almost won. He wasn't even cast on the show by the time of War of the Worlds 2, so that's incorrect. So, very close to the top. 4. Karen Young, multiple finals, he only been to one final. Very consistent, but no wins yet. 5th, Kyle Christie, several finals, strong competitor, but no win. At 6th, Theo Campbell. Finals and top performances, but no win. Mid to lower tier. Good competitors, but no win or finals. Several of them have been to finals, but they all have no wins. 7th, Josh Mooney. 8th, Horacio Gutierrez. 9th, Polly Calafiore. 10th, Josh Martinez. 11th, Corey Lay. 12th, Jay Starrett. 13th, Stephen Bear. 14th, Nam Vo. A lot of this list is wrong, so I just blatantly stated it. I'm going to give you final appearances. Fessel, Total Madness, Double Agents, USA 2. Kylan, Battle of the Eras. Kyle, Vendettas, Total Madness, Spy Slice and Allies. Theo, War of the Worlds 1, World Championship. Roken, War of the Worlds 2, Total Madness. Turbo, War of the Worlds 1. Joss, Final Reckoning. Artheo, Ride or Dice. Polly, Final Reckoning, and War of the Worlds 2. Corey, Battle for a New Champion. Jay, Battle for a New Champion. So let's see what they say. Again, thanks for the clear final appearances. That's exactly the data that we need to rank them properly based on performance. Here's what you provided summarized. So we have all the final appearances here. With people like Bear, Nam, and Josh not having any final appearances. Okay. Step 1. Note on wins from these finalists. Rocket 1 War of the Worlds 2. Confirmed winner. Turbo 1 War of the Worlds 1. Confirmed winner. Potty did not win War of the Worlds 2 or Final Reckoning Finals. No other wins noted, so others are finalists but not winners. Step 2. Ranking by final appearances, counts, and wins. Fessel, 3 finals. Multiple finals, high consistency. Cal, also 3 finals. Multiple finals, strong presence. Okay. Wrong Corey. Wrong Corey. Jay. What? Jay made it to 3 finals. Not this Jay, not the other Jay either. So that's incorrect. Rogan. 2 finals and 1 win. Big win, fewer finals. Polly. 2 finals, no win. 2 finals, but no win. Theo. 2 finals, no win. 2 finals, including World Championship. Cannon. A single final. Turbo. Single final, but won that single final. Joss. Single final. Arcio. Single final. Bear, Nam, and Josh, no finals. So, Step 3, ranking by performance only. Finals weighed heavily, wins highest value. Top tier, Roken and Turbo. Upper mid tier, Fetzel, Kyle, Corey, and Jay. Yeah, we all know the information with Corey and Jay is incorrect, so that's going to be corrected. Mid tier, Polly and Theo with 2 finals and no win. Lower mid tier, Kylan, Josh, and Rocio with 1 final. Lower tier, Bear, Nam, and Josh, no finals, no wins. Okay, I wrote, You have Temptation for Fessel, Cat, and Rocket. It is Total Madness. So they pretty much update it. And for some reason, I don't know what? But Bloodlines 3 Agents Bloodlines 2. One, there's no Bloodlines 2 season ever on the challenge. The original Corey wasn't even on the show when Free Agents took place. And I don't know what other change they were. This makes no sense. Okay. So I correct it here. And Jay have only been to one final, and that is Battle for a New Champion. ChatGPT says, thanks for clarifying that. Jay and Corey only have one final each. Battle for a New Champion, not three. That simplifies their final appearances significantly. Here's the updated and corrected list. Fessel, Total Madness, Double Agents, USA 2. Kylan, Battle of the Eras. I don't know why it says Battle of the X's, whatever. Kyle, Vendettas, Total Madness, Spy Slice and Allies. Theo, War of the Worlds 1, World Championship. Rogan, War of the Worlds 2, Total Madness. Turbo, War of the Worlds 1. Joss, Final Reckoning. Horacio, Rider Dies. Polly, Final Reckoning, War of the Worlds 2. Corey, Battle for a New Champion. Jay, Battle for a New Champion. Bear, Nam, and Josh. 0. So, quick summary. Fessel and Kyle have both been to 3 finals. Rogan, Theo, and Polly have been to 2 finals, but Rogan won one of those finals. Kylan, Turbo, Joss, and Horacio, Corey, and Jay have been to 1 final, but Turbo won his 1 final. Bear, Nam, and Josh have no finals. So I pretty much said rank this based on the updated finals info. So we're going to skip that. Final ranking of Air Forman based on updated finals and wins. 1, Rogan, 2 finals including War of the Worlds 2 win. Base Air Form winner on your list. Turbo, 1 final. War of the Worlds 1 win. I don't know why it says he's a veteran. He's not. If he was a veteran from prior to F4, he wouldn't be on this list. Third, Fessel, 3 finals, Total Madness, Double Agents, USA 2. No wins, but very consistent finalist and a top competitor. 4, Kyle, 3 finals, Vendettas, Total Madness, Spice and Allies. Strong presence, multiple finals, but no win. 5, Polly, 2 wins, Final Reckoning, War of the Worlds 2. No wins, but multiple deep runs. Theo, 2 finals, War of the Worlds 1, World Championship. Solid competitor with multiple finals. 7th, Kylan, 1 final Battle of the Eras. I don't know why it says Battle of the X's. Not as many finals, but made it deep. Joss, 1 final in Final Reckoning. Horacio, 1 final in Rider Dies. Corey and Jay, 1 final in Battle for a New Champion. And Barrett, Nam, and Josh, none. So I'm going to give you the elimination records, and here's what I wrote. Fessel, 6-2. Kylan, 7-2. Kyle, 7-6. Theo, 5-2. Rogan, 2-1. Turbo, 2-2. Joss, 3-1. Horacio, 6-2. Polly, 3-8. Josh, 1-7. Oh, the 3-8 incorrect. I'm pretty sure I corrected it later on in this conversation. Corey, 2-2. Jay, 2-4. Bear, 3-3. Nam, 0. Or not available. So here's what it looks like. That's the data. I'm tired. Okay, Fessel has a 75% win rate. Kylan has a 78% win rate. Kyle has a 54% win rate. Theo has a 71% win rate. Rogan has a 67% win rate. Turbo has a 50% win rate. Joss has a 75% win rate. Horacio has a 75% win rate. It's not 27 for Polly. I'm pretty sure it's like 35 or something like that once I actually input the correct information. That's my bad. Josh has a 13% win rate. Corey has a 50% win rate. Jay has a 33% win rate. Bear has a 50% win rate. And Nam is not available. So here is the adjusted rankings, including elimination performance. Top tier, strong finals plus good elimination record plus win. 1, Roken. 2 finals, 1 win. 2-1 elimination record. 2, Turbo. 1 final, 1 win. 2-2 elimination record. Lower, but offset by win. Upper middle tier, multiple finals, very good elimination record, no wins. 3, Kylan. 1 final, 72 elimination record. 4, Fessel, 3 finals, 62 elimination record. 5, Horacio, 1 final, 62 elimination record. Theo, the 6th, 2 finals, 5-2 elimination rate. 7, Joss, 1 final, 3-1 elimination rate. Mid-tier, finals, but weaker elimination or mixed record. 8, Kyle, 3 finals, 76 elimination record. 9. Corey, 1 final up to the 2 elimination record. 10. Bear, 3 to 3 elimination record. Lower tier, finals or appearances but poor elimination record. At 11th is Polly, 2 finals, 3 to 8 elimination record. We know that's incorrect based off of my fault. It's 3 to 5. At 12th is Jay, with 1 final and a 2 to 4 elimination record. At 13th is Rogan with 2 finals and a 2 to 1 elimination record. At 14th is Josh with a 1 to 7 elimination record and no finals. At 15th is Nam. He essentially has no data. Summary notes. Rogan and Turbo remain the clear top because of wins. Karen and Faisal rise in ranks due to very strong elimination record alongside finals. Polly drops due to poor elimination record despite finals. Josh ranks near bottom because of very poor elimination record. So I asked, would you like a category for near misses booted right before the final? ChatGPT says, yes, definitely. Adding a near misses category, players who eliminated right before the final, is very valuable. It highlights the strong performers who almost made the final, giving a fuller picture of consistency and competitiveness. If you provide that data, I can incorporate it into the ranking and point system to refine the order even further. Near misses often weigh between finals and regular eliminations in importance. So I wrote the data. Vessel, Ride or Dies, Kylan, Battle for a New Champion, Kyle, War of the Worlds 1, Double Agents, Turbo, All Stars 5, Joss, War of the Worlds 2, Horacio, Battle for a New Champion, Polly, War of the Worlds 1, Josh, War of the Worlds 2, Total Madness, Battle of the Eras, and USA 2. And here's what ChatGPT picked up what I noted here. How near misses affect the rankings. Okay. Near misses are important as they show strong, consistent performers who came very close to finals multiple times. Typically, at a time, near misses weigh slightly less than finals but more than normal eliminations. For example, finals 3 points, near misses 2 points, elimination wins 1 point, elimination losses -1 point, just as a rough guideline. So what next? I can combine wins, finals, near misses, elimination record into a point system to generate a more precise weight ranking. I said update the ranking based on the recent information. And here's what we got. Oh, does it even explain? Okay. Oh, I did it in a point system. I guess that's the data. So based off this data recap, it'd be 1 Rogan, 2 Turbo, 3 Fessel, 4 Kyle, 5 Polly, 6 Theo, 7 Cannon, 8 Josh, 9 Horacio, 10 Josh, 11 Corey, 12 Jay, 13th Bear, 14th Nam, if I'm correct. I don't even know if the numerical stuff was correct with the 1 to 14 or whatever. So they did it into a point system. And here's what it would look like if we use a point system. So the final tiered ranking based on total points. Tier 1, 15 plus points. Fessel, 15 points. Tier 2, 10 to 14 points. Kyle's at 14. He's second. Yeah, Kyle's at 14. Rogan's at 12. Turbo and Kylan are tied at 10. Tier 3, 7 to 9 points. Theo and Horacio are tied at 9, and Josh is 7th. Tier 4, 3 to 6 points. Polly's at 3, and Corey's also at 3. Tier 5, 1 to 2 points. Josh is at 2 points, Jay's at 1 point. Tier 6, 0 points. Bear and Nam are also at 0. So I asked, would you like an early boots within the first 2 rounds category? Yes, please. Adding an early boots category eliminated in the first 2 rounds is super useful. It helps factor in consistency and longevity, penalizing frequent early exits, including that will make their rankings even more nuanced. Feel free to share who had early boots, and I can fold that into the scoring and update the rankings accordingly. I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the data. Broken, Vendettas, Turbo, Ride or Dice, Poly, USA 2, Battle of the Eras, Nam, Spy Slice and Allies, Ride or Dice, both are DQ. Thanks, here's the early boot info you gave me. So, see, Broken Vendettas, Turbo, Ride or Dice, Poly, USA 2, Battle of the Eras. I should have made that clear, because I think they just do BOTE. It seems it's Battle of the X's, that's my fault. Nam, Spy Slice and Allies, and Ride or Dice, DQ. So here's the scoring. I don't really care to look into this. Okay. Revised tier rankings with early boots considered. Tier 1, 13 plus points. So Fessel is number 1, F15, Kyle's number 2, F14. Tier 2, 9 to 12 points. Rogan and Cannon are tied at 10, Theos and Horacio are tied at 9. Tier 3, 5 to 8 points. Turbo has 8 points, Joss has 7 points. Tier 4, 1 to 4 points. Corey has 3 points, Josh has 2 points, Jay has 1 point. Tier 5, below 0. Polly has negative 1 points, Lam has negative 4 points. Tier 6, 0 points, Bear has 0. So I said Polly says Battle of the Eras, not Battle of the X's, and they corrected that. And I said, do a tier list. So, Era format, performance-based tier list. Tier 1, Elite Performers. High finals, win, strong elimination record, no early boots. We have Fessel at 15 points, Kyle at 14 points. Tier 2, Top Competitors. Multiple finals, solid elimination records, minor early boots, penalties. Rogan's at 10 points, winner, 2 finals, 1 early boot. Cannon's 10 points, near miss, excellent elimination record. Theo, 9 points, multiple finals, strong elimination record. Horacio, 9 points, finals and strong elimination record. Tier 3, strong mid-tier. Grand finals slash near misses, balance elimination record. Turbo 8 points. Winner 1 final, 1 early boot penalty. Joss Joss is at 7 points. Finals and a near miss elimination record. Tier 4 competent and inconsistent. Single finals, mixed elimination records, no early boots. Corey's at 3 points, Josh is at 2 points, Jay's at 1 point. Tier 5 below average. Multiple early boots or poor elimination records. Polly, negative 1. 2 early boots, poor elimination record. Lab, negative 4 points. 2 DQs, early outs. 2 DQ, early outs, no finals. Tier 6, no finals. Limited impact. Bear, 0 points. No finals, balance, elimination record. I said brief written summary. Tier 1, elite performers. Fessel and Kyle they stand out as the Era 4 they stand out as the top Air 4 competitors. Both have multiple finals appearances and strong elimination records, showing impressive consistency and resilience. Although neither has secured a win yet, the frequent deep ones highlights them as dominant forces and reliable threats in nearly every season they appear. Tier 2. Top competitors. Rogan, Kellen, Theo, and Rocio make up the next level of strong performers. Rogan and Turbo are the only 2 winners on the list, but Rogan's slight early boot penalty drops him here. Kylan and Horacio's high elimination win percentages and ability to make key deep runs earns them a hot spot here. Theo has also shown great consistency, frequently featuring finals and winning eliminations. Tier 3. Strong mid-tier. Turbo and Joss represent reliable competitors who can make finals and win key eliminations, but are slightly held back by early boot penalties or fewer finals overall. Turbo's veteran status, he's not many more of a veteran than all these people, whatever, and a major win keep him competitive, while Joss's solid elimination record and near miss shows promise. Tier 4. Competent and inconsistent. Corey, Josh, and Jay have made some finals. Josh has never made it to a final, but lack the consistency and strong elimination performance of high tiers. They contribute competitive efforts but often fall short of the deep runs that characterize the top tiers. Tier 5, below average. Pony and Nam struggle with consistency, marked by multiple early boots and poor elimination record. I got Polly's elimination record wrong, which is why he ended up being this low. I'm pretty sure I corrected it later on, but that might not be for a while. Polly's two early exits and some part elimination rates place him here, while Nap's multiple disqualifications and no final appearances drop him to the bottom of this group. Tier 6. No final/limited impact. Bear has yet to break through with any finals appearance, but maintains a balanced elimination record. While not a major force yet, there's potential for growth if he can convert opportunities into deeper ones. But we all know he ain't coming back. Okay. I asked, should Polly be higher? Great question. Whether Polly should rank higher depends on how you weigh different aspects of performance. Why Polly ranks lower currently? Early boots. Two early exits. He didn't get a DQ. He was just eliminated early. Significantly hurt his consistency score. Elimination record. 3 to 8 is a weak winning percentage, 27%. I know it's 3 to 5. He's been to 8 eliminations overall, and I put that instead of 3 to 5. That's my bad. Meaning he loses more than twice as often as that part's inconsistent. Finals. He has made it to 2 finals, showing he can reach deep into seasons but no wins. Argument for moving Polly higher. Multiple final appearances. Making finals twice is a noble achievement. Competitive threat. He often makes it far and has high profile runs. Strong seasons can outweigh some poor results. If you think his final performances and challenge impact outweigh his early boots and elimination losses. Possible adjustments. You could reduce the penalty for early boot from -2 to -1 per early boot, but to lessen the impact, or weigh finals and near misses more heavily to boost players like Polly who can reach deep runs despite some setbacks. Okay, final thoughts. Polly is definitely a strong competitor with flashes of greatness but struggles with consistency. Whether he belongs in Tier 4 competent or Tier 5 below average hinges on how much you value his big moments versus his early exits and elimination struggles. So I said, show another list without using the point system. Here's what we have. Tier 1 Elite Performers. Fessel. Consistent, multiple finals appearances, strong elimination wins, no early boots. One of the most reliable and skilled Era 4 players. Kyle matches Fessel with multiple finals and solid elimination records. Though no wins yet, he's a dominant competitor. Tier 2 Top Competitors. Rogan, one of the only Era 4 winners with 2 finals, though a single early boot slightly lowers his consistency. Kylan, great elimination record and a near miss final. Very strong competitor with consistent deep runs. Theo, multiple finals and strong elimination record. No early boots, showing solid consistency. Horacio, one final, excellent elimination record and no early boots. A strong mid-tier competitor pushing towards higher tiers. Tier 3, strong mid-tier. Turbo, Era 4 winner with solid challenge skills but an early boot and average elimination record hold him back slightly. Joss, made a final strong elimination win percentage and a near miss. Consistent but not yet a top contender. And we all know he doesn't want to come back, so this is his ceiling. Tier 4, competent but less consistent. Corey, made a final but average elimination record and no near misses. Competent but less consistent. Josh, no finals but multiple near misses. Poor elimination record and no early boots penalize his consistency. Jay, made a final but with a poor elimination record and no near misses. Shows flashes but inconsistent. Tier 5, below average/inconsistent. Polly, multiple finals but poor elimination record and 2 early boots. Shows talent but very inconsistent. Nam, no finals, 2 early boots, both DQs, and no elimination data. Low impact and consistency. Tier 6, limited impact. Bear, no finals, average elimination record, and no near misses or early boots. Limited presence but potential to improve, but we all know he's not coming back. I asked, should Polly be higher than Jay, Josh, or Corey? So let's debate it. Polly versus Jay, Josh, and Corey. Finals. Polly, 2 finals, Final Reckoning, and World Wars 2, compared to Jay's 1 final in Battle for New Champion, compared to Corey's 1 final in Battle for New Champion, and compared to Josh's no finals. Near misses. Polly has 1 near miss in World Wars 1, Jay has none, Corey has none, and Josh has 4 near misses. Elimination record. 3 to 8, we all know it's 3 to 5. But either way, Polly has a poor elimination record. Jay has a poor elimination record with 2 to 4. Josh has a very poor elimination record with 1 to 7. Corey has an average elimination record with 2 to 2. Early boots. Polly has 2 early boots in USA 2 and Battle of the Eras, while the other 3 have none, and they all have 0 wins. Analysis. Polly has the edge in finals appearances and in near miss, showing he can go deep into seasons more often than Jay, Josh, and Corey. However, Polly's elimination record is significantly worse, meaning he loses more often in one-to-one battles. Polly's 2 early boots are a major inconsistency factor, while Josh, Jay, and Corey don't have early boots, or at least not the first 2 rounds. Josh has multiple near misses but no finals and a terrible elimination record. Corey has a decent elimination record but fewer deep runs than Polly. Jay has a finals appearance and a poor elimination record and no near misses. Conclusion: Polly is a more high-risk, high-reward player, capable of deep runs, finals, and near miss, but very inconsistent due to early boots and poor elimination success. Jay, Josh, and Corey are more consistent in avoiding early exits, but generally don't have advance as far or as often as Polly. Should Polly be ranked higher? If he prioritizes finals and big runs despite inconsistency, yes, Polly should be above Jay, Josh, and Corey. If he valued consistency and steady elimination success more, then Polly's early boots and poor elimination will hold him back, so he stays below. My recommendation: place Polly slightly above Jay, Josh, and Corey due to finals appearance and near misses, but keep in mind the inconsistency factor. Want me to update the tier list to reflect that? Sure. Tier 1 is Fessel and Kyle. Tier 1, Elite Performers, Fessel and Kyle. Tier 2, Top Competitors, Rogan, Kyland, Theo, and Horacio. Tier 3, Strong Mid-Tier, Turbo and Joss. Tier 4, high potential but inconsistent. Polly, multiple finals and a near miss, but poor elimination record and early boots. Tier 5, competent but less deep runs. Corey, Josh, and Jay. Tier 6, below average/limited impact. Nam and Bear. I said debate between the Tier 2 men. Sure, let's break down the Tier 2 men from your Era 4 list. Rogan, Kynan, Theo, and Horacio, and debate their ranking based on performance factors. Competitors in Tier 2: Rogan with 1 win, 2 finals, a 2-1 elimination record, and 1 early boot. Kyland, 0 wins, 1 final, a 7-2 elimination record, 1 near miss, and no early boots. Theo, 0 wins, 2 finals, a 5-2 elimination record, no early boots. Horacio, 0 wins, 1 final, 6-2 elimination record, 1 near miss, and no early boots. So, 1. Rogan, the proven winner. Pros: only Tier 2 player with a win, showing he can close out on a season. Good elimination record at 67%. 2 finals total. Cons: he has an early boot, which signals some inconsistency. Only 2 elimination wins total, fewer than Kylan, Theo, and Horacio. Verdict: Rogan's win is a massive plus, but his early boot and low total elimination wins hold him back from top spot here. 2. Kynan, the consistent destroyer. Pros: best elimination record in the group at 72 with a 78% rate, showing he dominates eliminations. Near miss shows he came close to another final. No early boots means he's a consistent performer. Cons: only 1 final appearance and no wins yet. Verdict: Kynan's elimination dominance and consistency arguably outweigh Rogan's single win and early boot. He's the most consistent competitor in this group. Theo, the solid all-arounder. Pros: 2 finals, good elimination record at 5-2, and no early beats. Consistent and reliable deep performer. Cons: no wins and elimination record slightly behind Kylan. Verdict: Theo is the balanced middle ground. Better finals frequency than Kylan and Horacio, but less dominant in eliminations. 4. Horacio, the strong contender. Pros: 1 final, solid elimination record, 6-2, 1 near miss, no early wins. Good competitor with deep runs. Cons: only 1 final and no wins. Slightly fewer finals than Theo and fewer elimination wins than Kylan. Verdict: Horacio is similar to Kylan, but with fewer finals and slightly fewer elimination wins. They've been to the same final. Debate summary. Rank. Number 1 is Kylan. Key strength: most dominant elimination record, consistent, no early bids. Key weaknesses: only 1 final, no wins. Case for placement: best consistency and eliminations, high floor. 2. Rogan. Only Tier 2 winner, proven clutch performer. Key weaknesses: early boots, fewer elimination wins. Win outweighs some inconsistency. 3 is Theo. Key strength: most finals in 2, good elimination record, no early boots. Key weaknesses: no wins, fewer elimination wins. Balanced performer, reliable finalist. 4. Horacio. Solid elimination record, finals, near miss, no early boots. Key weaknesses: fewer finals and elimination wins. Case replacement: good competitor but fewer standout moments. Would you place Rogan higher because of his win, or Cannon higher for his dominant elimination record and consistency, or is Theo's multiple finals the biggest factor, or Horacio's steady presence enough to move him up? I said, I'm not sure. What do you think? Totally fair. It's a tight race. Here's my honest assessment based on your criteria. Performance only, focusing on wins, finals only, elimination success, near miss, and early exits. Number 1 is Kylan. Why he edges the rest. His 72 elimination record is the strongest in this tier and among the best in Era 4 overall. He has no early boots and a near miss, showing deep consistency. Though he only has one final, he's proven in head-to-heads and shows a higher floor than Roken, who flopped on his first season. So, he's dominant in eliminations and he's a consistent performer, but he has no win yet and only one final, but on an individual format season Battle of the Eras. Number 2, Rogan. Why he still belongs near the top. Only one in the group with a win, War of the Worlds 2 and 2 finals overall. His win matters a lot. You can't fake winning a season. But he was the first boot on Vendettas and only has 3 total eliminations, a 2-1 record. He also benefited from a stacked alliance in War of the Worlds 2 and never saw an elimination that season. He has a win, he made multiple finals, but he has an early boot on his debut and he's less proven in eliminations than the rest. 3 is Thea. Why he's very close to the top. 2 finals, including War of the Worlds 1, one of the most stacked seasons ever. A 5-2 elimination record, no early exits, and no DQs. He doesn't have a win and is slightly behind Kylie in terms of elimination dominance, but overall one of the most well-rounded players. So he has 2 deep runs, a strong elimination win rate, and he was never booted early. But he has no win yet and no standout dominance like Kylie. And at 4th is Horacio. Why he's solid, but just below the others. 62 elimination record, 1 final, and 1 near miss. No early boot is very respectable. But only 1 final so far and fewer seasons overall. He might rise soon if he stays consistent, but for now, slightly behind the rest in legacy and impact. But the fact that he essentially retired after eras and he revealed he didn't get a call for 41, and it's probably going to be it for him. So he has a strong elimination game, no early exits, but only 1 final and less resume depth than the others in this tier. Final verdict. Number 1, Kylan, consistent and dominant. Number 2, Roken, winner but inconsistent. Number 3, Theo, balanced and reliable. Number 4, Horacio, rising star, just needs more time. So I said, how do they stack up against Festa and Kat? And do you hold Roken's team win against him? Or is it still a high point since most of them never won? Excellent question. Let's break this down into 2 parts. Part 1. How do Tier 2, i.e. Kevin, Rogan, Theo, and Horacio, stack up against Tier 1, Fessel and Cal? Fessel, 3 finals, Total Madness, Double Agent, and USA 2, a 6-2 elimination record, 75%, 1 near miss in Ride or Dies, no early boot, and no wins. He's highly consistent, has a deep, he has deep runs almost every single time. He still hasn't closed the deal, i.e. no win. Fissa has the most complete resume without a title, and arguably should be above everyone except a solo season winner. Verdict. He's stronger than Kylan, Theo, and Horacio due to more finals and equal or better elimination numbers. Slight edge over Rogan. Rogan has a win, but Fessa has far better consistency, more finals, and better elimination stats. Kyle. 3 finals in Vendettas, Total Madness, and Spice Slice and Eyes. He has a 76 elimination record, which is 54%. 2 near misses in War of the Worlds 1 and Devil Agents. No early boots. No wins. So he has multiple deep runs, a fan favorite social player. He has a mediocre elimination record and no win in any format. Kyle's a classic case of always there, never wins competitor. Verdict. Rogan's win arguably puts him ahead, depending on how much you weigh in team wins. Kyle and Theo are arguably neck and neck with Kyle. They have stronger elimination records, and Theo also has 2 finals like Kyle, but Kyle has 3 finals. Horacio is still slightly behind Kyle, fewer appearances but similar strengths. Part 2. How should Rogan's War of the Worlds 2 win be valued? That win came in huge team seasons with a 9-person winning team. Technically, only 4 people won that season, but there might have been 9 in the beginning. I'm not too sure about that. Rogan never going into elimination, a very powerful alliance protecting him the whole way. Arguments for valuing it highly. Winning a season is still rare and significant. No one else in your Era 4 group besides Turbo has done it. He performed well in dailies and had strong physical showings. He made another final right after Total Menace, suggesting that it wasn't a fluke. Argument against. Carried by an alliance, he avoided elimination entirely. A 9-person win is less individually impressive than winning an individual or small pair format. It's a 4-person win. He was the first boot before. He's the first boot the season before, so there's the inconsistency question. Verdict. It's not a high point and gives him bragging rights over Cal, Theo, and Kylan and Arcio, but compared to a solo win like Turbo's, it doesn't carry as much weight. I treat it as a legit but lower tier win. More impressive than just making finals, but less than winning a solo/duo format. So, final stacking number 1 is Fessel. 3 finals, 1 year miss, excellent elimination record, no attributes, elite consistency. At 2 is Roken, only other Air 4 winner. 2 finals, team win slightly lower prestige. A third is Cannon, best elimination record in the field, consistent, 1 final and a near miss. A fourth is Theo, 2 finals, a solid elimination record, very consistent. And a fifth is Kyle, 3 finals, 2 near misses, mediocre in eliminations. At 6 is Horacio, 1 final, 1 near miss, great elimination record, needs more seasons. So I mentioned, Rogan's winning team season ended with 4 people, DCT and Jordan are the others who won with him. Do a clean week-tiered list based on this. So it says, yeah. I'm not going to read all this. So tier 1, elite consistent performers, Fessel, 3 finals, a 62 elimination record, 1 year miss, no early beats. Most consistent all-around performer, lacks a win but dominates long term. Rogan, 1 win, 2 finals, a 2-1 elimination record, and 1 early beats. And it corrects and mentions it was a 4-person final first team. Legitimate winner, win gives him edge over the rest of tier 2, even with fewer eliminations. So pretty much it says here. Perfect, thanks for the clarification. If Rogan's win World Watch 2 was a part of a 4-person winning team, Rogan, DCT, and Jordan, that's much more impressive than a large group win. It shows 1, he survived a long team season, 2, was valuable enough to not be purged, and 3, I wasn't part of a small elite group to the end. So I'll treat it as a legit meaningful win. Better than a large team win, though still not quite an individual or pair victory. Tier 2, strong threats with proven strengths. So, Cannon's number 3rd, presumably. 1 final, 1 near miss, a 72 elimination record, no any boots. Dominant in eliminations and deeply consistent. Could rise with another final or win. 4th is Theo. 2 finals, a 5-2 elimination record, no early boots. Great finisher with consistent, strong showings, balanced, and reliable. A 5th is Kyle. 3 finals. It's hard. 3 finals, Vendettas, tournament. So why am I reading the finals? 3 finals, 2 near misses, a 76 elimination record. More finals than most, but mentally elimination success holds him back slightly. 6 is Horacio. 1 final, 1 near miss, a 62 elimination record, no early boots. Very promising start and great elimination success, just needs more time or another final to move up. Tier 3, competitive but inconsistent. Turbo. 1 win, 2-2 elimination record, 1 early boot. High seeding, i.e. a solo win but lower floor, early boot, limited resume, and not as battle tested as others. I guess I forgot his near miss, but whatever. I'm pretty sure Turbo 7th, and now Polly's 8th. I don't know, whatever. I don't really. I'm tired. Okay, Polly. 2 finals, 1 near miss, a 3-8. Sorry, 3-5 elimination record. 2 early boots. Deep runs when he lasts, but plagued by losses and inconsistency. Tier 4, mid-level contributions. Corey, 1 final, 2-2 elimination record, no early boots. Steady, but hasn't had standout runs in this era. Josh, no finals, 4 near misses, a 1-7 elimination record. Deep runs often, but poor elimination success holds him back. Jay, 1 final, 2-4 elimination record, no near misses. Some potential, but needs more consistent finishes and elimination wins. Tier 5, Bear, no finals, Tier 5, no impact, but inconsistent. Bear, no finals, 3-3 elimination record, no near misses or early boots. Never disastrous, but never a factor in endgames. Excuse me. Lamb, no finals, 2 early DQs, no elimination data. Never found footing in the game, very limited performance resume. Tier 1 is Fessel and Rogan. Tier 2 is Cannon, Theo, Kyle, and Arcio. Tier 3 is Turbo and Polly. Tier 4 is Corey, Josh, and Jay. Tier 5 is Spear and Nam. I said, where did Kyle drop from 2 to 5? So, sorry, why did Kyle drop from 2 to 5? Where is Joss in the ranking? Oh, I guess in that last list they forgot Joss. Okay, okay. 1. Why did Kyle drop from 2 to 5 in tier 2? Cal didn't actually decline in performance. Rather, the retiering sharpened the comparison criteria, especially after we upgraded Rokin's win, four-person team, not large team win, and compared everyone side by side. Let's revisit Cal's strengths. Cal's resume: 3 finals, Vendettas, Total Madness, Spiceless and Allies, 2 near misses, War of the Worlds 1, Double Agents, 76 elimination record, no reboots. Why he's now behind Kylan, Theo, and even Rokin. Rokin has a win and more finals per season ratio despite fewer seasons. Thailand has a much better elimination record, 7-2 versus Cal 7-6, and any miss. Even with just 1 finals, his dominance in eliminations pushes him ahead. Theo has fewer finals than Cal, 2 versus 3, but a better elimination record, 5-2 versus 7-6, lower A boot, and more consistency. Plus, one of Theo's finals was War of the Worlds 1, arguably the hardest model final. Horacio is just behind Cal, with fewer seasons but better elimination performance, 6-2 and a near miss. Bottom line, Kyle is still tier 2, but the others either 1, i.e. Roken, are dominant in eliminations, Kylan and Horacio, made deeper runs with more consistency, Theo. He didn't drop in quality, the others just rose when scrutinized closer. Where's Josh in this ranking? You're right, Josh should be included. Let's quickly reassess and slot him. Josh's resume: 1 final in Final Reckoning, 1 near miss in War of the Worlds 2, a 3-1 elimination record at 75%, and no early beats. Analysis: better elimination record than Kyle, fewer finals but solid consistency, fewer total appearances so slightly smaller sample. His near miss in War of the Worlds 2 was notable, booted just before the final. Placement: Tier 2, just behind Horacio and Kyle. He doesn't have the deep resume of Kyle, 3 finals, or the elimination dominance of Kyle and Horacio, but he's clearly more consistent than most in Tier 3. Updated tier summary, with Joss included. So, Fessel and Rogan are seen as Tier 1 elite consistent performers. Tier 2, strong threats with proven strengths. Kylan, Theo, Kyle, Horacio, and Joss. Tier 3, high ceiling, lower floor. Turbo and Polly. Tier 4, mid-level contributions, Corey, Josh, and Jay. Tier 5, limited impact, Bear, and Nam. Should Rogan be lower and should Turbo be higher? Here's what it says. Should Rogan be lower? Rogan's resume: 1 win in World of the Worlds 2, a 4-person team, and 2 finals World of the Worlds 2 and Total Madness, a 2-1 elimination record at low volume, 1 early beat Vendetta's first boot ever. Strengths: he won, and that matters, especially in a small team final. 2 finals in back-to-back seasons shows he was peaking competitively. Generally performed well in daily challenges. Weaknesses: very few eliminations, only 3 in total. Predicted by a strong alliance in his win season World Wars 2 and never went into elimination. Extremely weak debut, first boot. Didn't return after Total Madness. We all know that I think I did this before. Yeah, I think I asked this before they officially announced the Vet and New Threats cast, where he has returned there. But at this point, short overall career span, 3 seasons. I was not supposed to play my headphones. Anyways, verdict. Rogan's win keeps him in Tier 1, but he's the lowest in Tier 1, and he dropped immediately if you value elimination performance or consistency more heavily than titles. If he wants Tier 1 to reflect elite, well-rounded legacies, it's reasonable to move Rogan to Tier 2. Above, Cannon and Theo. It just depends whether a small team win is worth more than 3 finals plus top-tier elimination dominance. Should Turbo be higher? Turbo's resume: 1 win War of the Worlds 1, solo win in one of the hardest seasons, 2-2 elimination record, 1 early boot, Paradise disqualified. Only 2 full seasons War of the Worlds 1 and War of the Worlds 2 plus 1 DQ appearance. I know I mentioned All Stars 5 in his near miss, so I don't know why it's included here. I'm sure I corrected it later, but I don't know if it's right after this. We'll see. Strengths: only solo winner of this entire Era 4 list, won one of the most brutal and competitive modern finals, undefeated in daily challenges in War of the Worlds 1, has an aura of dominance even if he didn't compete much. Weakness: short resume. Only 2 full seasons, 1 DQ, not true. No finals beyond World War One. That's true up to this point. Mediocre elimination record 2-2. DQ/discipline issues raise questions about longevity. Verdict. Turbo has the best peak in the group, but lacks the resume depth to join Tier 1. That said, he's arguably deserved to move up from Tier 3 to Tier 2 ahead of guys like Horacio, Kyle, or Joss, especially if you value quality win over quantity of appearances. Based on this breakdown, here's a revised ranking. Tier 1, elite performers, win plus consistency or dominance. Vessel, 3 finals, strong elimination record, no early boots. Turbo, solo win, great daily performance, legendary peak. Tier 2, strong sets, win or excellent overall resume. Rogan, 4-person win, 2 finals, but short career and weak elimination data. Talent, elite elimination record, near miss. Theo, 2 finals, solid elimination performance. Kyle, 3 finals, 2 near misses, long career, average in eliminations. Horacio, excellent elimination record, 1 final, very consistent. Joss, solid all around with 1 final and 1 near miss. Okay, they corrected here. Okay. Tier 3, inconsistent or incomplete. Polly, 2 finals and a near miss, but bad elimination record and 2 early boots. Corey, 1 final, average elimination record. Josh, no finals, 4 near misses, poor elimination record. Jay, 1 final, poor elimination record. Tier 4, low impact, incomplete resume. Bear, no finals, average elimination record. Nam, 2 DQs, no finals, and no elimination data. Turbo has done 4 seasons. War Other Worlds 1, War Other Worlds 2, he was DQ'd from the season, Ride or Dice, and All Stars 5. Q, you're absolutely right, and that's an important correction for evaluating Turbo fairly. Turbo's correct challenge resume. War Other Worlds 1, solo winner. War Other Worlds 2, disqualified. Ride or Dice. Early boots, DQ again. He wasn't disqualified, he was eliminated normally. All Stars 5, near miss, last boot before the final. Updated assessment of Turbo. The good, solo win, the World's One, still one of the most difficult and prestigious challenge wins ever. Strong daily performance, dominated World of the World's One, considered a physical beast. Near miss on All Stars 5, showing he's still capable of deep runs. The bad. 2 DQs. He was eliminated early, normally on Run or Die, so it's 1 DQ. But it does play a factor into his poor consistency. Only 1 completed season out of 4, I guess, making it to the final. Mediocre elimination record 2-2, despite his physical dominance. No final since 2019, World War 1. Verdict. Turbo has arguably the best single performance, World War 1, but he's only finished 1 season cleanly. His discipline issues and short competitive resume weigh heavily, especially compared to Fessel or Cannon, who consistently go deep and have multiple finals. Cannon only been to 1 final. His near miss on All Stars 5 helps keep him relevant, but without another final or a second clean season, it's hard to call him elite in legacy terms. Tier placements. Top of Tier 2, not Tier 1. So based on full accurate resume, Turbo drops slightly out of Tier 1 because of the DQ heavy inconsistency. Still remains above guys like Kyle, Theo, and Arcio due to the quality of his win and raw potential. If he ever makes another final or completes another season cleanly, he's right back into the Tier 1 conversation. Final updated tier placement summary. Tier 1, elite performers, win plus consistency. Fuso, 3 finals, strong elimination record, near miss, no early boots. Rogan, War Other Worlds 2 winner, 4-person final, 2 finals, 1 early boot but solid run. Tier 2, strong threats, win or multiple strengths. Turbo, solo win, near miss on All Stars 5, but 1 DQ and limited full seasons. Cannon, 1 final, near miss, elite 72 elimination record. Theo, 2 finals, 5-2 elimination record, consistent deep runs. Kyle, 3 finals, 2 near misses, very experienced, average elimination record. Horacio, 1 final, 1 near miss, 62 elimination record, consistent early career. Joss, 1 final, 1 near miss, 3-1 elimination record, clean record. Tier 3, inconsistent or incomplete. Polly, 2 finals, 1 near miss, but 3-8, 3-5 elimination record, and 2 early beats. Corey, 1 final, average elimination record. Josh, 0 finals, 4 near misses, 1-7 elimination record. Jay, 1 final, no near misses, 2-4 elimination record. Tier 4, low impact / incomplete resume. Bear, no finals, 3-3 elimination record. Nah, 2 DQs, no finals, no elimination record. Okay, I'm gonna get a drink and I'll be right back. Oh, mine's right here. I forgot I had a drink next to me, but I guess I'll get a new drink if I feel too thirsty. Again, so I mentioned, he lost an elimination to Horacio and Olivia on Ride or Die, so it wasn't a DQ. What spots can be debated? So it mentions that on Ride or Die, he was eliminated with Tamara fairly by Olivia and Horacio, not disqualified. This improves his consistency slightly, as he not only has one DQ World Awards 2 and one fair early boots Ride or Dies. So it mentions here, World Awards 1, winner solo, World Awards 2, DQ argument with production, Ryder dies, early boots eliminated by Horacio and Olivia. Also 5, near miss, last boot before final. It's 2-2, not 2-3. What spots on the list or on this tier can be debated? Tier 1 slash Tier 2 debate. So, Rogan, Turbo, and Fessel. So, look, comparing the three of them, Fessel, 3 finals, no early boots, great elimination record, cons, no win. Debate, clear Tier 1. Rogan, 1 win, small team, 2 finals. Cons, 1 early boot, few eliminations. Debate, could drop to Tier 2 if win is weighed lightly. Turbo, solo win, near miss, elite peak. Cons, only 1 final, 2 early exits, and 1 of them were a DQ. So, no, he wasn't an early boot on World Awards 2, but he was DQ. Debate, could rise to Tier 1 if peak performance is prioritized. Debate. If you prioritize long-term consistency, Fessel stands alone in Tier 1. If you prioritize winning, Turbo could recently be Tier 1 alongside Fessel. Rogan is the most debatable Tier 1. If downgraded, he goes just above Kylan in Tier 2. Tier 2, internal debate. Kylan, Theo, Kyle, Horacio, Joss. Kylan, notes. Most dominant in elimination, 7-2, 1 final, and a near miss. Debate, could be number 1 in Tier 2. Theo, 2 finals, consistent, 5-2 elimination record. Debate, arguably above Kylan due to final quantity. Kyle, 3 finals, 2 near misses, average elimination record 76. Could rank lower due to inconsistency. Horacio, 1 final, 1 near miss, 62 elimination record. Could rise above Kyle due to cleaner record. Joss, 1 final, 1 near miss, 3-1 elimination record. Fewer appearances by high efficiency. May rise over Kyle too. Debate, Kylan versus Theo is classic quality over quantity debate. Elimination dominance versus more finals. Kyle might be slightly overrated due to his finals count, weaker in eliminations. Horacio and Joss could pass Kyle based on cleaner, more efficient resumes. Tier 2 slash Tier 3 debates. Turbo, legendary win, but now with 1 early boot plus 1 DQ. Debate, strong arguments for Tier 1 or top of Tier 2. Polly, 2 finals, 1 near miss, but 3-8, 3-5 elimination record, and 2 early boots. Could be Tier 2 if finals are weighed heavily, but stats drag him down. Debate, Polly versus Kyle or Joss. You could argue Polly should edge into Tier 2 on finals appearances, but his elimination record and inconsistency likely keep him in Tier 3. Turbo versus Rogan. Which matters more? A solo win with inconsistency, i.e. Turbo, or a small team win with better finish rate, i.e. Rogan. Tier 3 slash Tier 4 debate. Player. Josh. Notes. 4 near misses, awful elimination record 1-7, no finals. Debate. Quantity of deep runs versus poor individual record. Corey. 1 final, decent elimination record 2-2, but no near misses. Could edge out over Josh. Jay. 1 final, no near misses, bad elimination record 2-4, arguably the lowest of the 3. Debate. Josh versus Corey is tight. Josh has more consistent deep runs, but Corey has slightly better elimination and finals profile. You can flip them depending on how much you value finals versus consistency versus elimination skill. So, summary. Key debate points. Ranking spots. Tier 1 versus 2. Players debated, Rogan and Turbo. Main question. When versus consistency. Is either truly elite? Tier 2, internal. Kylan, Theo, Kyle, Horacio, and Joss. Elimination dominance versus finals count versus consistency. Tier 2 versus 3. Polly. Does 2 finals justify being ranked above inconsistent elimination players? Tier 3 internal. Josh, Corey, and Jay. Deep runs versus elimination efficiency versus finals. Okay. His elimination record, I'm assuming Turbo, is 2-2. Let's debate Tier 1 to 2 with Rogan, Turbo, and Fessel. The internal Tier 2 debate with Kellen, Theo, Kyle, Horacio, and Joss. We can also do a Tier 2 to 3 debate with Polly and Turbo, then a Tier 3 to 4 debate with Josh, Corey, and Jay. Okay, let's break this into 4 clear debates based on performance only, using clean stats and context from the challenge franchise. Debate 1, Tier 1 versus Tier 2. Contenders, Fessel, Rogan, and Turbo. Fessel. 3 finals, 6-2 elimination record, 1 near miss, 0 early boots, no wins. Strengths. Most consistent deep run competitor of the 3. Excellent elimination record and physical dominance. Never DQ or flamed out early. Weaknesses. No wins across 6 seasons, including All Stars 5. Finals performances never stand out. Yeah, because he always gets last in them, so that makes sense. Frederick. Clear Tier 1. Best long-term consistency, fewest weaknesses. Rogan. 1 win, were other worlds. 2 finals, 2-1 elimination record, 1 early boot. Strength. One of the only 3 to win a season. Performed well in finals and dailies, decent elimination record, especially considering his limited appearances. Weaknesses. Early boot was brutal, protected by strong allies to World the Worlds 2, never went into elimination that season. Limited sample size, only 3 seasons. Verdict. French Tier 1. Win gives him an argument, but limited elimination data and early boots drop him just below Fessel. Turbo. 1 win, were other worlds. 1 solo win, 1 final, 2-2 elimination record, 1 early boot, 1 DQ, and 1 near miss. Strengths. Best quality win out of the group. Solo win in one of the hardest bottom finals. Dominated the dailies in War of the World 1. Still made a deep run in its most recent season, All Stars 5. Weaknesses. Only finished 1 season cleanly. Disqualified once, eliminated early once. Mediocre elimination record. Verdict. High Tier 2. Incredible peak, but inconsistency and limited fall season keep him below Fessel. Conclusion. Tier 1 to 2 debate. Tier 1, Fessel. Tier 2, Rogan and Turbo. Turbo slightly edges Rogan out in win quality, but Rogan has the more complete resume. Debate number 2, internal Tier 2 rankings. Kylan, Theo, Kyle, Horacio, and Joss. Kylan. 1 final, 1 near miss. 7-2 elimination record, no early boots. Elite in eliminations, consistent deep runs, just missing a win or second final. Theo. 2 finals, a 5-2 elimination record, no early boots. A reliable, athletic finalist, great finals resume, just below Kylan in elimination dominance. Kyle. 3 finals, a 7-6 elimination record, 2 near misses, no early boots. Very experienced, always deep, but elimination record is mediocre and no wins. Horacio. 1 final, 1 near miss, 6-2 elimination record, no early boots. Clean record, consistent, rising star, small sample but very strong start. Joss. 1 final, 1 near miss, a 3-1 elimination record, no early boots. Good in dailies and consistent, but fewer appearances and small elimination resume. Tier 2 ranking verdict. Number 1 is Kanan, best elimination record, plus a near miss. 2 Theo, 2 finals plus great elimination record. 3 is Horacio, slightly behind due to fewer seasons. 4 Cal, more finals but shaky elimination record. 5 is Joss, clean record, just less resume volume. Debate number 3, Tier 2 versus Tier 3, contenders, Polly and Turbo. Polly, 2 finals, Final Reckoning, and War of the Worlds 2. 1 near miss, War of the Worlds 1. 3-8 elimination record, it's really 3-5. I hope I corrected it, but it seems like I might. If I did it, I did it way too late. 2 early boots. High ceiling, but plagued by losses, early exits, and controversy. Turbo, revisited. 1 win, solo, 1 near miss, 2-2 elimination record, 1 DQ, 1 early boot. Frederick, Turbo, clearly above Polly. Better win, better record, fewer early flops. Polly stays in Tier 3, Turbo stays high Tier 2, not interchangeable. Debate 4. Tier 3 versus Tier 4. Contenders, Josh, Corey, and Jay. Josh. 0 finals, 4 near misses. 1-7 elimination record. Deep runs, but never closes. Corey. 1 final, Battle for a new champion. 2-2 elimination record. Consistent, but unremarkable. Jay. 1 final, Battle for a new champion. 2-4 elimination record, no near misses. Verdict. Josh, more consistency, worse elimination record. Corey, better balance, average everything. Jay, lowest of the three. Final tier. Tier 3 is Corey and Josh. Tier 4 is Jay. So I mentioned the context of Fessel's DQ on Spice Lies and Allies. Oh yes, I mentioned it here. Fessel did DQ on Spice Lies and Allies due to a fight with Josh, but it really doesn't change anything. Sorry, Polly's elimination record is 3 to 5. So I'm going to scroll down and get into it. I'm going to get a drink, then I'll be right back. I'm back. Let me unplug my laptop. I'm back. Updated quick fixes. Fessel DQ on Spice Lies and Allies, DQ for physical altercation with Josh. Now, 1 DQ in addition to 3 finals and 1 near miss. Still not early beats by challenge standards. DQ wasn't early in the season, or at least in according to the criteria of early boots being the first 2 boots. Impact. Minimal. His overall consistency, deep runs nearly every season, and elimination record 62 still anchor him in Tier 1. DQ dinks his record slightly, but not enough to demote him. Okay. Party's corrected elimination record 3 to 5. Previously thought to be 3 to 8. Finals. Final Reckoning and War of the Worlds 2, Near Miss, War of the Worlds 1, Early Boots, USA 2, and Battle of the Eras. Impact. This makes Polly look a bit more competent in eliminations, winning 3 out of 8 instead of 3 out of 11. Still below average with a 37.5% rate or percentile, but less damning than before. Updated debate conclusions refined. Tier 1 versus Tier 2. Fessel, still Tier 1. Turbo, top of Tier 2, elite peak but short resume. Rogan, male Tier 2, great finish rate but small sample and early boot. Fessel still leads for consistent deep performance, while Turbo Solo Win keeps him just behind, and Rogan now sits more comfortably in mid Tier 2. Internal Tier 2, no change needed. Order still stands as Kylan at number 1, Theo at number 2, Horacio at number 3, Kyle at number 4, and Josh at number 5. So Kyle versus Horacio remains close depending on whether you favor finals, volume, or efficiency. Yeah, because I remember Kyle being number 3 and Horacio being at number 4. That might be something that we bring up, and I might have to argue a bit more. Tier 2 to 3 debates. Turbo versus Polly, revisited. I don't know why it ended up comparing them. I guess this is when Turbo was in the mid Tier 2. Turbo, still clearly in Tier 2. Polly, low Tier 3, not strong enough to move up to Tier 2. So, Turbo remains clearly superior even with Polly's corrected elimination record. Tier 3 versus Tier 4 debate. Updated. Standings hold. Corey and Josh are in Tier 3, and Jay is in Tier 4. Rationale. Corey, 1 final, 2 to 2 elimination record, decent overall. Josh, 0 finals, but multiple near misses, elimination record still bad. Jay, least impressive of the 3. Okay. Final call. No major tier shifts, but now with more accurate data. Fessel stays in Tier 1 despite DQ. Polly remains in Tier 3 but no longer has the worst elimination record. Turbo edges higher within Tier 2, still not quite consistent enough for Tier 1. Corey and Josh hold Tier 3 line. Jay stays in Tier 4. Let me know if you want a cleanup final tier list with all updates integrated. Cleanup tier list with updates integrated. So here's the data. Tier 1 Elite Consistent Performers. Players who consistently reach finals perform well in eliminations and avoid early exits. Fessel. 3 finals. Total Madness, Double Agents USA 2, a 62 elimination record, 1 near miss in Rare Dice, and 1 DQ in Spice Lost Allies. No win. Most consistent deep run player, still elite without a win. So he's the only one in Tier 1. Tier 2. Strong threats with major highlights. Players with strong eliminations, finals, or high quality win, but missing elite consistency. Turbo, 1 win, World of Worlds 1, solo, 2-2 elimination record, 1 early boot, Rider Dies, 1 DQ, World of Worlds 2, 1 near miss, All Stars 5. Best peak, solo win, but lacks consistency and volume. Island, 1 final, Battle of the Eras, 72 elimination record, 1 near miss in Battle for a New Champion. Most dominant in eliminations and is rising quickly. At 4th is Theo. 2 finals in World Wars 1 and World Championship, a 5-2 elimination record, balanced resume with strong consistency and no early exits. Horacio. 1 final in Rider Dies, 1 near miss in Battle for a New Champion, 62 elimination record, great start, clean performance, very efficient. Kyle. 3 finals in Vendettas, Total Madness, and Spice Lice and Allies. 2 near misses were Other Worlds 1 and Double Agents, a 7-6 elimination record. Reliable and experienced, though less efficient. Joss. 1 final in Final Reckoning, 1 near miss in World Wars 2, a 3-1 elimination record. Consistent and clean, just fewer appearances. Rogan. 1 win, World of the Worlds 2, 4-person final. 2 finals, World of the Worlds 2 at Total Madness, 2-1 elimination record, 1 early boot in Vendettas. Small team win is strong, but lack of eliminations, testing, and has major early exit. Tier 3. Competitive but inconsistent. Players with some strong swings but poor elimination records or early boots and holds them back. Polly. 2 finals. Final Reckoning, World of the Worlds 2, 1 near miss, World of the Worlds 1. 3-5 elimination record. 2 early boots in USA 2 and Battle of the Eras. Strong runs when he's on but inconsistent and vulnerable in eliminations. Hori. 1 final. Battle for a New Champion. 2-2 elimination record. Solid and balanced, but few standout moments in this era. Josh. 0 finals. 4 near misses. World of the Worlds 2, Total Madness, Battle of the Eras, and USA 2. A 1-7 elimination record. Deep runs often, but elimination weaknesses keep him here. Tier 4. Low impact or incomplete resume. Limited impact, no finals, or unclear potential due to short or compromised appearances. J. 1 final, Battle for a New Champion. 2-4 elimination record. Shown flashes, but little consistency and few deep runs beyond his 1 final. Bear. 0 finals, 3-3 elimination record. Competent, but never made a serious run. Nam. 0 finals, 2 DQs, Spice Lice and Allies, and Rider Dice. Never gained traction, constantly removed before being tested. Summary by tier. Tier 1 is just Fessel. Tier 2 is Turbo, Kylan, Theo, Horacio, Kyle, Joss, and Rogan. Tier 3 is Polly, Corey, and Josh. Tier 4 is Jay, Bear, and Nam. So I said a point-based list. Here's the point system criteria for Air for Men. Win, 10 points. Final appearance, 5 points. Near miss, last boot before final, 3 points. Elimination win, 1 point. Elimination loss, 0 points. Early boot, early Q, negative 3 points. So here's all the data when it comes to the stat summary. Here's the point calculations. Here's what it would look like, but I don't think it's in order. Okay, here's the order. Get a drink. Okay, so if you're using the point system, Kyle's at number 1 with 28, Fessel's second at 21. Rogan's at third with 19. Collins at fourth with 15. Or he's tied at fourth or fifth with 15. He's tied with Theo, who also has 15. Turbo's tied at 6 and 7 with Horacio, as they both have 14. Josh has 13 points, making him 8th. Josh has 11 points, making him at 9th. Polly has 10 points, making him 10th. Corey and Jay are tied at 11th and 12th, as they both have 7 points. Bear's at 13th with 3 points. Nam's at 14th with negative 6 points. So, summary insights. Cal leads thanks to his 3 finals and solid elimination wins, despite a middling elimination record. Interesting. Fessel is second with high consistency, deep runs, and strong elimination performances, despite no wins. Rogan's win plus 2 finals pushed him to third despite 1 early exit. Kylan and Theo are tied at 4th and 5th thanks to elite elimination record and finals/near misses. Turbo's solo win is offset by DQ and early boot penalties, placing him 6th overall. Nam is last due to TQs and no positive results. So I said, put it into tiered groupings. So, Era 4 men tiered groupings by points. Tier 1 Elite. The point range is 20 plus. Kyle has 28 and Fessa has 21. Tier 2 Strong Threats. The point range is 14 to 19. Rogan has 19. Kyle and Theo have 15. Turbo and Rossio have 14. At Tier 3 is competitive. The point range is 10 to 13. Josh has 13. Josh has 11. Polly has 10. Tier 4 is lower impact with the point range of 0 to 9. Corey and Jay have 7. Bear has 3. Tier 5 negative impact, negative 0. And has negative 6. Okay, so summary by tier. Tier 1, the consistent finalists and top scorers. Kyle leads for total finals and elimination wins, closely followed by Fessel's elite consistency without a win. Tier 2 includes winners and elite elimination performers who fall short of Tier 1 consistency or finals volume. Rogan's win helps him here. Turbo's solo win is balanced by inconsistency, Kyle and Theo strong in eliminations and finals. Tier 3 mid-tier competitors with some deep runs but limited finals or poor elimination records. Tier 4 players with little finals experience and average or poor elimination performances. Tier 5 Nam is the only competitor with a net negative score due to multiple DQs and no positives. So full written summary for each pair. Or each tier, my bad. Tier 1 Elite Performers, 20 plus points. Players, Cal and Fessel. This tier represents the most consistent and impactful competitors of Era 4. Cal leads this group thanks to his impressive numbers of finals, 3, combined with solid elimination wins. His longevity and experience puts him at the top, though his elimination record 76 shows some vulnerability. Fessler is an elite all-around competitor who has reached 3 finals and boasts a strong elimination record, 62. Despite not having a win, his consistent deep runs, physical prowess, and near-miss performances keep him firmly in Tier 1. His single DQ is a blemish but doesn't overshadow his overall impact. These two stand out as the top dogs of Air 4 in terms of performance, consistency, endurance, and impact. Tier 2, Strong Threats, 14 to 19 points. Players, Rogan at 19, Kind at 15, Thea at 15, Turbo at 14, and Arcia at 14. Tier 2 competitors have major highlights, such as wins, strong finals appearances, or dominant elimination performances, but lack the same consistency or final volume as Tier 1. Rogan boasts a season win with those 2 and 2 finals, although his 1 early boot and limited number of seasons keep him just shy of Tier 1. Kaden shines with a dominant 7-2 elimination record and has both a final and a near miss to his name. He is seen as an ascending threat with potential to climb higher. Theo offers a balanced resume with 2 finals and a strong elimination record, 5-2, showing solid consistency in deep runs. Turbo is an explosive competitor whose solo win on World War I stands out as one of the era's best peaks, but his era 2 early exits, 1 DQ, 1 elimination, and a mediocre elimination record holds him back. Horacio delivers consistent performances with 1 final and a near miss and an efficient 6-2 elimination record, marking him as a reliable competitor. This tier highlights players who can dominate or win but have yet but have not yet shown the steady consistency of Tier 1 elites. Tier 3, competitive but inconsistent, 10 to 13 points. Players, Josh at 13, Josh at 11, and Polly at 10. These competitors have moments of brilliance with deep runs or finals, but are held back by weaker elimination records or multiple early exits. Josh often makes it deep with 4 near misses, but his poor 1 to 7 elimination record shows vulnerability in head to head battles. Josh has a clean elimination record 3 to 1, and both a final and a near miss, but fewer seasons or big wins limit his impact. Polly shows flashes of potential with 2 finals and a near miss, but suffers from an inconsistent 3 to 5 elimination record and 2 early boots. Tier 3 are capable but often lack the sustained success or clutch elimination wins to break into higher tiers. Tier 4, lower impact, 0 to 9 points. Players Corey and Jay at 7 and Bear at 3. This tier includes competitors with limited finals appearances, average or below average elimination success, and few memorable deep runs. Corey and Jay each have a single final appearance and middle elimination records, showing occasional success but little consistency or impact. Bear has no finals but a balanced 3 to 3 elimination record, marking him as a steady but unspectacular competitor. These players have yet to make a significant mark in Era 4. Tier 5, negative impact, negative 0 points. Players, Nam, negative 6. Nam stands apart as the only competitor with a net negative performance score, primarily due to multiple disqualifications, 2 DQs, and no significant finals or elimination wins. This reflects a highly inconsistent and unproductive Era 4 challenge career. Sorry, I said deeper player profiles. I'm gonna need a drink for this. I'm pretty sure that's how this ends. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Absolutely. Here are the deeper player profiles for each competitor in your Era 4 the challenge list, contextualizing their performance strengths, weaknesses, and notable moments. Tier 1 Elite Performers Kyle. Kyle has established himself as a veteran with deep runs across multiple seasons, making 3 finals, vendettas, total manases, stars, and eyes, and 2 near misses. Despite a somewhat shaky elimination record, 7 to 6, his longevity and experience keep him as a constant threat. He has proven to be resilient, often surviving tense elimination rounds and a strategic player who navigates complex alliances well. However, his inconsistency in some eliminations prevents him from reaching Tier 1's absolute elite. So, Fessel is the embodiment of consistency and endurance. With 3 finals, a solid 62 elimination record, and a near miss on Ride or Dies, he has been a mainstay on the scene. His physical dominance and mental toughness allows him to consistently perform well in challenges and eliminations. The single DQ in Spice Eyes and Eyes was a rare blemish in an otherwise strong career. Despite collecting a win, Fessel's all-around strong presence cements his elite status. Tier 2, Strong Threats. Rogan. Rogan's win on World of the Worlds 2 with a 4-person team highlights his potential at the top level. Alongside that, he reached the final again on Total Madness, showing strong physical and strategic gameplay. His 2-1 elimination record is solid but limited due to fewer appearances. The early boot on Vendettas is a notable weakness. Overall, Rogan is a big game player who, with more consistency, could rise to Tier 1. It'll be interesting to see how threats and new vets affect his legacy, essentially. Kylan. Kylan quickly gained a reputation as an elite elimination competitor with a dominant 7-2 elimination record. His only final appearance and near miss displays strong performance in clutch moments. His steady rise suggests potential for future Tier 1 status if he maintains this trajectory. Kylan combines athleticism with strong social gameplay, making him a threat to watch. Theo. Theo blends solid challenge performances with strategic awareness. 2 finals and a 5-2 elimination record indicates strong but not dominant performance. He lacks a win but consistently gets deep into seasons without major missteps. Theo is reliable and skilled but hasn't had a breakout season yet. It'll be interesting to see how Vets and New Threats also affects his legacy. Turbo. Turbo's defining achievement is his solid win on World War I, arguably the toughest modern final due to the individual format. However, his career is marked by inconsistency, a DQ on World War II, and an early elimination on Ride or Dies. His 2-2 elimination record reflects the ups and downs. Whether Turbo is at his When Trevor's at his best, he's nearly unbeatable. When he's off, he's vulnerable. It'll be interesting to see how vets and new threats affects his legacy and ranking as well. Horacio. Horacio is an emerging star with efficient gameplay. His one final and one near miss, combined with a 62 elimination record, suggests a strong tactical and physical skill. While less experienced than some peers, his clean track record points to potential growth. Joss. Joss is a solid competitor with a clean elimination record 3-1, one final and a near miss. While his resume is smaller, his efficiency in eliminations and ability to reach late stages makes him a strong tier 2 player. More seasons could see him climb higher, but I don't think we're going to get that. Tier 3. Competitive but inconsistent. Polly. Polly is a dynamic but unpredictable player. He's made 2 finals and a near miss, showing he can compete at a high level. However, his 3-5 elimination record and 2 early boots reveal vulnerabilities. His gameplay can be fiery and aggressive, sometimes working to his detriment. He's a high ceiling but low floor competitor. Josh. Josh often makes it deep into seasons with 4 near misses, but struggles to close out in the finals or eliminations, reflected in a poor 1-7 elimination record. His endurance is impressive, but he often falls short in head-to-head battles. Josh's gameplay is steady but not dominant. Corey. Corey is balanced with a final appearance and an even elimination record at 2-2. He's consistent but has yet to break through to dominate or win. His social and challenge gameplay is solid but not standout in Era 4. Tier 4. Lower impact. Jay. Jay has one final appearance, but a subpar elimination record, 2-4. His performances lack the consistency and impact to rise higher, often struggling in key eliminations. Jay's gameplay shows flashes but no sustained success. Bear. Bear is a steady competitor with no finals and a vast elimination record at 3-3. He rarely makes deep runs and is viewed as solid but unspectacular. Nam. Nam is the least successful competitor in Era 4 based on performance. Multiple DQs and no finals or near misses indicate inconsistency and struggles adapting to the competition's demands. Alright, so that was very long. And one thing I will say about the Era 4 men is that it's very interesting debating them, since I do think the competition between them is so tight and so multi-layered, where you could argue many of them could rise higher, many of them could rise lower. The list isn't as solidified and as stable compared to the Era 3 men, the Era 2 men, and even the Era 1 men. So that's one of the main things that I find so interesting about the Era 4 men. And they're still fresh enough where 1 or 2 seasons can significantly change this list and change their legacies, where they can rise several spots higher or rise several spots lower. Where I feel like with the Era 1 men, the list is pretty solidified due to how long their careers are. Though All Stars has definitely bumped some of them up. I don't think we're going to be getting a bunch of new Era 1 men for All Stars. Kind of similar for Era 2 men. They've just done so many seasons. We haven't gotten a whole lot of Era 2 men or new Era 2 men outside of like Derek, where his ranking changed. But it's pretty solidified there too, and a lot of them aren't coming back. Era 3, a lot of them are playing, but you can tell like who's the best of the best and who's the worst of the worst and who's mid-tier. It's not really changing there. Where Era 4, the list could change so much, and it's going to change a lot, especially since we still have a decent amount of them still playing. Anyways, thank you all for watching this. We have one more video or live about this next, where we will get down to the Era 4 women. I am going to continue with my challenge season rankings, where now that I finally finished uploading the drama and the fight on my other channel and the Vimeo attached to it, I can rank the drama of the 40 seasons, and then the other category, I don't know what the other category is. It might have been the format or twist or whatever, and then I'll eventually rank the 40 seasons. And I'm going to continue with what I'm doing with Big Brother on both channels. Thank you all for watching, and hopefully you take care and have a good night or day wherever you are.